Alright guys, today we'll be programming 2013 BMW X5 comfort access. So as you can see, the customer got one key right here, and this key, it only works when you insert it. The comfort access doesn't work. I did test the remote. It does give in frequency from the remote, but it still doesn't lock and unlock the door. As you can see, does nothing. But if I test the remote, it does send frequency when I test it. So if you insert the key, you see it powers up the ignition and the car actually starts. If you step on the brake, all right, there we go, the car starts, but the remote doesn't work. So today the customer actually bought his own key on eBay, another refurb unlock key right here. Not a refurb unlock key you bought on eBay. So we be trying to program this one. It does has the comfort access, so let's try to see if we could try to program it to get the comfort access to work. So we'll be using the VVDI tool, and as you see, we just got our software started. So now I'm going to get connected. All right, so detecting, auto detect. Connecting to CAS system. Okay, there we go. We connected. As you see, it says CAS 3++ ISTA. All right, so now we're gonna try to get information, get info. Okay, now we're doing an add key. Okay, I did start the vehicle. Normally for this procedure, it requires you to support the vehicle with extra power, because if you're doing the flashing and the volts run below 12 volts, you could have some problems. Normally BMW recommend the vehicles to have at least 13 volts, but I know the battery is good, so I will take a chance with this one, and we'll go ahead and do the firmware. This is a CAS 3+, guys. You got to be very, very careful, because this will screw up your CAS flash drive software. Okay, so dealer key should be taken away from the ignition. Yes, it does. So you want to make sure you have no powers, nothing running. You want to make sure you try to use as less power as possible, because right now we have no battery support connected to the vehicle. So right now we at 9%, 10%. Just keep going. Sorry for the poor quality, sir, because I'm using my phone and my laptop. So guys, when you're doing a CAS 3++, this is normally a standard procedure where you got to flash the CAS module. So that's just a standard procedure. So right now we just be flashing it. Once it's flashed, you should be able to get the information Then we're gonna save that information. Then we're gonna try to write our new key. So let's see. So while it's doing the flashing, guys, you don't want to interrupt the vehicle. You don't want to be using no lights, nothing. All right, I think it's on, the headlight is on auto. I just turned off the headlights to save the battery power because the headlight was on auto. I didn't recognize it because that is gonna use up a lot of our battery power. And as you see says updating cache flash. So we at 54% right now, 55. So we're just going to keep going. And we need this to be 100%. Alright guys, so this is how you do CAS 3++. And this is a 2013 BMW X5 with comfort access. So to explain it a little better for people who doesn't know what comfort access is. Comfort access is once you have the key on you or in your pocket, you don't have to take out the keys. You could just touch the door and the door is unlocked, and then you step in the vehicle, you put your foot on the brake, and then you hit the start button, the vehicle starts. So that's a comfort access. So there's models that are not comfort access where you have to actually use the remote to unlock the door. Then you got to insert the key, and then after you insert the key, then you can step on the brake and press the button and the car starts. So that's a non-comfort access. So, and comfort access are the one that you don't have to do anything. You just touch the door and unlocks automatic once you have the key on you, and then you come in, you step on the brake, and you hit the start button, the vehicle starts. So that's comfort access. All right guys, so we're getting close. All right, so 100%. Checking signature. All right, so that's what we needed. We needed 100%. Alright, checking signature, says okay. Alright, restarting unit. Okay, enter in program session. Okay. Okay, now it's going to do the erase flash. Okay, so we're up to 80% with that. Alright, so now we're going to start an update. This one is going to take a little time. So now it says start upload flash advanced settings. Please wait. So now we at 7%. Okay guys, we get 7%. Alright, so this should be the final step, guys. This should be the final step. And once this is done, then we should be able to go ahead, read how many keys in the system. We're going to select which key position we want to program, and we should go ahead, program it, and we should be all set. Alright, so this is the final step. We need it to get to 100%. So see, it says 2 of 2. So this is our final step, guys, and we are almost, let's say almost, I can't say 50% because we're not at 50%. We was at 25, so now we're 30% in. All right. And like I said, guys, it does take a little while, but you need to make sure you have sufficient power in that battery. This is very, very important, guys. BMWs, pretty much I'll say German cars, any type of programming does not like low voltage. So that's the last thing you want to do to a BMW, trying to do any type of programming without proper voltage. And like I said, you're not supposed to be using a battery charger, you're supposed to be using a battery maintainer. But in this circumstance here, for what we're doing, if you had a good battery charger that could actually, keep the battery, the voltage at least above 12 volt, then you could go ahead and do this procedure. And I'm not talking about a little cheap junky battery charger. I'm talking about a good one where you could set the proper ampage and the proper volts, so that way you could keep the voltage right. Because in the circumstance with this one, because we're not doing coding, we're just flashing the module, the software, so that way we could get to read information and program keys. Because what happened at the BMW dealer, they did some update with the software, and that actually put some restrictions on the software. All right, guys, we're getting close. We need to see 100%, and we'll be in, baby. I'm waiting. Let's go, baby, let's go. It's really, really cold outside today, guys. It's really, really cold. I'm freezing right now. All right, guys, get in there. Like I said, I'm at the final step. All right. Wonderful. Okay, checking signature. All right, with 100%. So you just check in, make sure everything is okay. And what we're doing again, guys, we see updating CAS flash. Alright, come on, we at 100%. Let's go, baby, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, checking signature, says okay. Okay, procedure successful. Update, success. Insert key into the ignition, switch ignition on. Alright, so we're going to take our working key, we're going to insert it in the ignition. Don't touch the brake, guys. Just turn the ignition on. We're going to click OK. See, right here, we're going to click OK. Okay, dealer key should be taken away from the ignition. So now, we got to switch it off. Remove the key from the ignition. Then we're going to click OK. Okay, so now it's trying to get the information. Okay, so now it's telling you use the save key info. Okay, so we're going to save key info right here. right, BMW info. All right, so now we're gonna space that. I'm gonna put 2013 BMW X5. Okay, so that's it. We just saved it. We're gonna save it now. So you're gonna hit save right here. Hit save. All right. So as you could see, guys, we had 3 keys in the system right here. It could only take up to 10. So normally when you're gonna program, you normally try to go for the last slot. So it's like number 10. Then I'm gonna prepare key with programmer instead of ignition. So I'm gonna prepare key with programmer. Okay. The hell? Okay, let me see, try another position. Let me try position 4. All right, let me try position 4. The hell is this? Okay, current cast key encrypted. Need working key to prepare dealer key. Yep, I do have a working key. So we don't need no ISN code. So now that's the programmer right here, guys. You're gonna put the working key in the programmer. Now we're gonna click OK. So now, please put new key in programmer. Alright, so we're gonna put the new key in the programmer, guys. Stick the new key in. And we're gonna click OK. So that's the new key in the programmer, guys. And we're gonna click OK. See what we got. Is the key have keyless? Yes, it does. So because this one, the comfort access doesn't work right now, this old key, we don't have to take it out of the car. But normally, I'll take it out of the car just for safety purposes. I'm going to take it out of the car. And I'll put it over here. Alright. So now, we're back in the car. And we're going to click continue. Make dealer key. Success. Alright, so we're going to click OK. Alright, so that key. So now this key should start a car. But we might need to go through a little synchronization process. So first, let me take the key out. 1 second, guys, because like I said, I'm using my phone. Okay. Alright, so let me take the key out. I'm going to stick the key in. Alright, so stick a key in the ignition. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's it. There we go, guys. There we go. So that's it. So we just program a key for a 2013 BMW X5 comfort access. So we did successfully. I'm not sure if the comfort access is working yet, but I'm gonna get it to check it out right now. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the key. All right, let me see if I could able to power the ignition on without putting the key in. See, there we go. Comfort access is working, guys. Okay. All right, so let me go over here. I'm gonna close this out. Okay, so now I'm going to switch the ignition off. I'm going to disconnect my tool. Alright, so now I'm disconnected from the OBD, guys. So now I'm going to insert the key back in the ignition. Alright, so now I'm going to try to start it up, guys. Alright, so I did start it with the key in the ignition. Alright, Now I'm going to take the key out, and I'm going to try to start it with the key not in the ignition. All right, voila, there we go. That's the key. No key in the slot. So comfort access is working, guys. Thank you guys, and have a good one.